I'm Prospector's wife, Tara. Here's a little taste of my world. It's time for Prospector's Picky Pet Peeves on Rock 107.
I watch a lot of game shows. I like game shows. You can play along to them and they're fun. But sometimes they infuriate me. I'm watching Name That Tune on Fox the other day, and the song turned out to be I Want Candy, which the show credited to Bow Wow Wow. And while I love the Bow Wow Wow version of I Want Candy, the song is by a 60s band called The Strangeloves. Now, the notes didn't change. The song is a song, and I think the Name That Tune people should have credited it to the original artist. I mean, it's not even like the cover was a bigger hit than the original. The cover barely hit number 60 in the United States, while the original hit number 11. Your show is called Name That Tune. It might help if you got that stuff right.
Seriously?
WBRE-TV and WYOU-TV have been running promos for months about the home field advantage, touting the fact that they employ more locally born anchors and reporters. The promos assert that due to the local journalists, they're better suited to provide you with the news. A dubious claim in my opinion, but even more so after a flub by anchor Brianna Strunk the other day. She mispronounced Sansui. Hey, so much for a homegrown, right? And if you hear this and you think, hey, Prospector, lighten up. Well, first of all, this is Picky Pet Peeves. And second, they've bragged about their ability to pronounce the towns of Northeast PA. Might help to get the name of one of the big highways in the area right.
Good Lord. You think that was bad? Try living with him. Love you, honey. Mean it.
You don't want to forget to get her something. Trust me. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. Sure, Sunday night was a big deal with the Super Bowl and all that, but her Super Bowl may just be tomorrow. Valentine's Day is a big deal, and you don't want to mess it up. Believe me. So I'm doing everything I can to ensure I get my wife, Tara, something she likes. I saw a list of so-called great Valentine's Day gifts for your lady, and I thought I should go to the source and see how those gifts will be perceived. So I'm calling my wife, Tara, and I'm asking her what she thinks about those gifts on the list.
Hello.
Hey. How are you, honey?
Good.
Good. So Valentine's Day is coming up, right?
Yes.
Are you all excited?
Sure.
All right. So I found a list of potential gifts for Valentine's Day. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So I just want to read them to you, tell you how much they cost, and then I want you to tell me if it's a good gift or a bad gift. Like, in other words, would I get some or would I be told to get out? Okay?
Okay.
All right. So here we go. First thing, Tom's slippers. Tom's ultra soft faux shearing lined slippers has all the comfort of their slip-on shoes, but a rubber sole to keep your feet warm and cozy and want to slide around the house. $49 at toms.com. Is that get some or get out?
Get some. I like Tom's shoes.
Okay. How about a natural oil diffuser if you love candles? It's an oil diffuser, 4-in-1 style, $29.99. It looks like almost like a genie bottle.
I don't like that. Get out.
That's a get out. Gold-rimmed crystal wine glasses, set to 2, finished with a pure gold rim, blah, 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 $28 at Amazon.
We already have some, so get out.
I'm not doing well here, am I? These are the ones I thought would be all right. How about this? The Slim. If you're always looking for your keys or your wallet or your cell phone, it's an ideal gift. The Slim is a GPS-enabled sticker that you stick on the item and you can track via a smartphone app for $25.
Out. How often do I look for my cell phone or anything like that?
So that's a get out?
Yeah.
All right, one last one here. This one I think's a winner, okay?
Yeah.
All right, the Mophie Power Reserve 1X. This is basically a portable power reserve that allows you to charge your phone on the go, and it comes in a wide variety of finishes from road gold to hot pink. $25 at Amazon. Get some or get out?
Get some. That'd be
Really?
good.
I thought that was the only get out on the list. That's the get some, huh?
Yeah, that'd be okay.
All right, enjoy your Mophie Power Reserve, honey.
No, I don't want it.
Well, what do you mean you don't want it? You just said it was a get some.
No.
So it's a get none?
No, I don't want any of them.
All right, well, then you get nothing for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you.
No.
So you can go to Disney World and see Finding Nemo, or to the ocean and hear Grinding Nemo. A stingray at a North Carolina aquarium is pregnant, despite the fact that there are no male rays in the tank. I'm looking at you, Nick Cannon. 15 artists have been nominated for the 2024 class of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and 3 of them actually play rock and roll.
Making sure breaking news stays broken. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Filled islands that run between the streets. So one side of the street goes up, then there's the island, and the other side of the street comes down. Well, at the end of the islands, there's garbage cans for dog leavings and the like, because it's a popular area for walking animals. Well, this guy's got a green baggie in his hand that's got some weight to it. You can tell something disgusting's in there, you know? I'm assuming dog droppings. He gets near a flower bed, stops, bends over, places the baggie on the ground, and then immediately gets up and walks away. I was just about to pull in my driveway when I saw it, so as he walks home, I get out of the car, take a walk over the islands, pick up the offending bag he deposited so callously on the ground, and I follow him home. He gets in the door about 40 seconds or so before I get to the porch, so I ring the doorbell. That's when he answers and says, hey, what's up? I'm like, you left this near the flower bed. I figured you should throw it out. He mumbles something about, I forgot to pick it back up. I'm like, bull. I saw you bend over, put it down, and then immediately get up and walk away. I know what you're doing. Toss it in your own garbage or in the can at the end of the island, you yam bag. He's like, mind your own business, you jerk, and shuts the door. So I ask you, does that make me a jerk? Keith, Facebook.com/Angry Prospector says, oh, hell no. You're not a jerk. Not this time. I probably wouldn't have been as nice. If I thought no one was looking, I probably would have put it in his mailbox so he could figure it out in a couple of days what was stinking up the mailbox. And Jennifer says, no, you're not a jerk, but please be careful because some people are jerks. Onto the rock lines. Am I a jerk?
You're not a jerk.
Okay, how come?
Well, there was areas to put the excrement from the dog's exit off ramp, and that's what the man should have did, not just leave it in that flower bed.
Got one from Open Mic on the Rock 107 app. Am I a jerk?
Hey, Prospector, it's Don. No, you're not a jerk. I would have done the same thing.
Don's with me. He would have done the same thing. I totally get that. I am being told I am a jerk by at least one person. Amy on Facebook says, yes, it's not your business, and it's not your place to correct someone. You're a jerk. It's in public. It's my business. At least I think it is. I don't know. Maybe I am a jerk here. Melissa says, no, you're not a jerk. What did he think the garbage can was for? I would have done the same thing, so I'm feeling better about that. Fred from Old Forge on the rock lines. Tell me if I'm a jerk. What do you think, buddy?
Hey, Prospector.
Hey.
This one here, man, there's no way you're a jerk. But what I want to know, though, how old was this guy?
Man, mid-30s.
See, now he should have known better. You know, I expect that maybe from a young kid or something, but not somebody like in their 30s. That's crazy.
I agree. He should have known better. Hopefully he knows better now.
Oh, I would hope so.
I would think he would. Rick on Facebook.com/Angry Prospector says, you're not a jerk. You need a cape and maybe a mask. Yes, for sure, the mask. All right, I get it. I'm ugly. Maybe I'm a hero. But in the battle today of am I a jerk for seeing a guy leave his dog dropping in a bag by a flower bed instead of the receptacle, picking that bag up, following him home, and telling him to throw it away in his own trash? The answer is overwhelmingly, I am not a jerk.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
A 23-year-old guy in Nebraska just found his childhood dog 4 years after she went missing. Her name is Patches, and a friend was taking care of Patches when she ran off. The guy's family got her when he was 13, so he was devastated, but someone just found her in New Mexico, 600 miles from where she disappeared.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
It was a pretty great game all in all. Good morning, I'm Rock 107's Prospector. Super Bowl 58 may have started off as a low-scoring defensive struggle, but it finished with a bang and was seen by more people than ever. Yeah, it averaged 123.4 million viewers, making it the most-watched Super Bowl ever. Last year's Chiefs-Eagles game set the previous record, which was 115 million. That's a nice bump year to year, let me tell you. Someone I know tweeted something about how Kansas City had no shot to repeat before the game Sunday. Yeah, didn't age so well. But here's another tweet that didn't age well. In 2019, someone pointed out that Patrick Mahomes had thrown 36% of Troy Aikman's career TDs in roughly 8% of the games played. Aikman replied, quote, talk to me when he has 33% of my Super Bowl titles. Well, as of Sunday night, Mahomes has 3 Super Bowl wins, which is 100% of Troy's. And he may just be getting started. Yeah, pretty good. Usher wanted his longtime friend Justin Bieber to join him for the Super Bowl halftime show. Sources say that Justin wasn't feeling it. And speaking of halftime, remember when Alicia Keys' voice cracked when she started singing? Well, yeah, it's been corrected on the official version on YouTube. Personally, I would have left it alone. Yeah, it was noticeable, but you get that live sometimes. But God forbid something isn't perfect. Here's the original, followed by the fixed version.
Some people want it all, but I don't. Some people want it all, but I don't. Want nothing at all.
Yeah, there they go. They fixed it. I missed the days when a cracked note was a badge of honor, a battle scar in a war of live performances. Now we live in a world where even our singers get airbrushed. What's next? Auto-tune for live concerts? Sorry, folks, the artist is experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by while we fix their pitch in real time. I want the raw, unfiltered experience. I want to see the struggle and the triumph, not the polished, edited version that's been through more filters than an Instagram's influencer selfie. Give me the cracks, the imperfections, the moments that make live, live. Because if I wanted everything to be flawless, I'd just stay home and listen to the album version.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and if you're looking for the perfect gift, we have the perfect solution. Get her nothing. Nothing is a symbol, a perfect expression of the fact that nothing is greater than the love you both share. Nothing can come between you, nothing is more important than her, and above all, nothing is what you'd like her to wear as you celebrate this special day. Don't be fooled by flowers and teddy bears. These insensitive trinkets will let her know that a price tag has been placed on your relationship. This Valentine's Day, get her what she really wants and deserves. Nothing. Also works great for birthdays and Christmas.
Cool! I got nothing for Christmas. It's like saying nothing is more important than me.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather round the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
God is getting a lot of credit recently, whether it's in success like winning the Super Bowl or in failure like this guy. A 29-year-old man in Ohio named Carnell Gittens was arrested for trespassing outside of a library in Sandusky, Ohio. Now, it doesn't sound like Carnell was snooping or trying to break in or even vandalizing the place. He was just charging his phone at an exterior power outlet. Still, it was 1:20 a.m. and he wasn't supposed to be there. When police spotted him, he said it was cool because he cleared it with a higher power first. He told cops, quote, he checked with Christ, who gave permission for him to be at the library after hours. According to police, Carnell goes by the nickname Cloud, so they charged Cloud with criminal trespassing. Just to be clear, it doesn't sound like there's a librarian named Christ. He was talking about Jesus here.
Nominee number 2.
There's always trouble at the drive-thru. An employee of a Wendy's attacked a customer after an argument in the restaurant's drive-thru earlier this week. Officers responded to the restaurant for a fight in progress in the parking lot. The customer who was attacked told officers he got into an argument with an employee, Leon Johnson, that Johnson walked outside and punched him through the driver's side window. The customer then grabbed a hammer and got out of his car and swung it at Johnson to try to protect his vehicle. That's when Johnson got into the customer's car and drove off with it. A short time later, he returned to the restaurant and hit the customer with the car, knocking the hammer out of his hand. Johnson then got out of the car, picked up the hammer, and began to hit the car's front windshield. The customer suffered a laceration on his lip and multiple contusions on his face. When police tried to arrest Johnson, they said he resisted and bit 2 officers. It's unclear what the men were arguing about.
And the winner is
the Wendy's employee who stole a customer's car, then hit the customer with the car. You are the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone.
Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.